Okay, hey guys. All right, we're going to do a quick appraisal of a trade-in. So I've got the keys to the trade. I've installed on my phone the Provision app right here, which we're going to open up. The second one down is VIN scanner. Almost all of the cars we can just scan the VIN, which when I push that here, it pulls up one of those barcode readers, and I'll show you out there how we do it. Occasionally you'll find a car that the barcode won't read or you can't find it. You can also do this VIN keyboard, and it's nice because as you enter, I don't know if you can see, it blocks out all of the numbers and letters that are not going to be possible, and it only lets you push the ones that would work. So like right now there's only 7 possible numbers, so it actually makes it really quick. Like this has to be a U or a B. There's no other VIN combination possible. So it makes it really quick to enter it by hand, but usually the scanner works fine. Okay, well, let's take the keys and go out and get started. All right, so we're appraising right now a Chrysler 300, it looks like, but we'll find out more as we go. So the first thing, like I said, to start getting the information into the system, open the door, and in this car, it's right here, the barcode. So I'm gonna show you again here. VIN scanner, pull that up, hover it, it'll kind of flash red for a minute. So once it scans, it'll immediately pull up 2015 Chrysler 300 Limited. Next, you just want to click on Add Odometer, where I just did that. I've got the keys, so I'll jump in real quick. If you can, try to zoom in on the... Okay, so I start the car. Obviously we look quickly, 42,652. So 42,652, done. So now I've got a pretty good appraisal started. It's really important to remember this R book. So that's the green circle there. Click on that and you'll scroll down. You'll see that you're comparing limiteds. There's 48 of them of this year. 6-cylinder, rear wheel drive. There's no point in putting the color because we just want to compare all the colors, and we have the correct year. So in this one, the R book date is correct. Sometimes you'll have to manually put in the right stuff. We've got our appraisal in the Provision app in Viato. Next, grab a scanner. All cars, the plug-in will be on the driver's side, usually somewhere down under the dash. So I usually just feel around. I can feel this one's right here. Okay, plug it in. It's going to take a few seconds depending on the car. So this one, I've got a green light under this check mark, 0 DTC. That stands for Diagnostic Trouble Codes. So there's no codes. And then this is important. I am monitor status. I know that's small, and you've got a whole bunch of circles with letters in them. Those are all solid. That's a good sign. That means that those have been tested, and they tested good by the car's computer. If they were flashing, it would basically be telling you these have not been tested. This has been reset recently. So this is good right here. You know, sometimes what is nice to do is just get a quick picture of that with your phone while it's pulled up. So I'll zoom in right here, wait for it to come back, take a picture of that. Okay, so with the appraisal in here, now it's time to get some pictures of the car and add them to the appraisal. So hit this little icon of a car, hit the pencil button, and hit camera, which will pull up your camera. You can either take them portrait like this or landscape like that. I'm going to kind of get a few, so I took that and it's already added. And then I'm just going to keep walking through and just get a few pictures. Let's say there was a dent or some other kind of damage, you know, let's zoom in. Let's say these were all like bad paint chips. You know, we can zoom in and kind of get some of that tire tread, for example. Okay, let's say that we want to get just a rough idea of what kind of equipment this car has. Okay. Okay, another nice thing, you guys, if it has the trim level marked on the car anywhere, it's good to zoom in. I know that this is not the trim, this is the model, it's a 300, but let's say that it had the word limited right here. It's nice to get a quick close-up of that because we can't always tell unless you get a close-up. So now at this point, it's added all those pictures I took automatically into the appraisal. As I back up, you can see that they're added. And so then that's really helpful to know the condition of this car. We can see it has 22-inch wheels, you know, the tires are in good shape, so on and so forth. Okay, really the last step of this is to drive it. You know, we've put it in appraisal, we've scanned it, we've got the condition kind of documented, so I'm just going to go drive it. I'm going to check the air conditioning. If it was a four-wheel drive, I check the four-wheel drive, run the windows up and down. If it has a sunroof, see if it opens. You know, just all the normal things. We're buying a car right now, so let's check the stuff that might cost us money to fix. So I'll jump in and drive it, and at that point, I've pretty much gathered all the information to make a good decision. Alright guys, so I'm going to do a quick wrap up. I thought of a few more little tips to tell you. I didn't really clarify, but those VIN codes, the barcode to scan the VIN, it'll usually either be on the driver's door jamb, or sometimes underneath the VIN that's on the windshield on the driver's lower corner. So you can look there for all of those. Again, you can enter them in manually too. Also, I talked about taking a picture of the emissions scanner once you've scanned the car's computer. That picture you can upload quickly and easily. I should have had this opened, but once you're in the appraisal, I'll zoom in here, let me get one opened. So once you're in where the photos are and you hit this, you can, instead of adding it with your camera, you can choose to add one you've already taken, which is right here. So I hit check mark, and now it added that picture I took of the emissions, and so it's nice to have that on there and show, hey, I've driven this car, there's no codes, all the systems are ready. So adding it there would be helpful. The reality is you don't have to put those pictures in vAuto of the car or of the scanner. It's just helpful and nice, and I think it'll make it faster for you guys to get trade numbers from Clint and I. But kind of a recap on the Magic Hat part of it, if you want your trade-in to qualify for Magic Hat and have that guarantee of not being a loss at some point in the future, the 4 legwork things that you could do for Clint and I in advance of asking for a trade number would be put the car in vAuto, like we talked about. You can do it however you want, but scanning it's quick. Plug in an emissions scanner to the computer on the driver's side under the steering wheel. Get a picture of that, drive the vehicle and drive it like you're thinking of buying it, you know, drive it thoroughly, checking it out, and then provide us with some photos. Again, you don't have to put them in the appraisal, you can text them to us, but I think the appraisal's handy. And then just to get quicker response, maybe shoot a group text to Clint and myself saying, hey, I've got an appraisal in vAuto, it's a 2015, you know, Ford Mustang, whatever it is, and then we'll jump on it as quick as we can and reply back with a Magic Hat number. If there's something specific we need to discuss in person, we can get on the phone and you can tell us about it if it's unique or there's something we need to be aware of. So anyway, thanks, you guys are doing an awesome job, but hopefully this will help make it quick and easy.